So I've got some new goodies in the garage. As you can see, I have a wall-mounted pressure washer and a wall-mounted vacuum. So both of these products were sent to me for free by a company called Giraffe Tools. Now they look nice, they're super clean, and if they work, they're going to be super convenient for me when I wash the car. However, the problem is, since they just sent this to me to try out, I'm not really sure if they actually are decent products. So that's what I'm gonna try to find out in this video. So I'm going to clean the car using these products. And at the end of the video, I'm gonna share my thoughts about them so that you can have a clearer picture of what these products are like if you decide to buy them. But before that, I wanna share a short clip of how we actually got this installed, because that in itself, I think, is worth sharing.
Despite the size, each product came in its own big box, so it was really nice to have all the accessories included. However, the box is kind of heavy at around 40 pounds each. Both products will have brackets that you mount to the wall, which will let you slot the product in once installed. We measured the area where we were going to mount them, and we also made sure that there was an electrical socket nearby that we can use to plug them in. So the thing about the vacuum cleaner is that it does include all the necessary accessories. However, I couldn't find the mounting bracket as well as the holder for all the other attachments. So I reached out to Giraffe Tools to ask where I might be able to find them or if they could send me the missing pieces. As it turns out, they were all inside the dirt tank. The funny thing is, in the instruction manual, there's a small blurb mentioning this that I completely missed. An important thing that we found out is that although both of them come with templates, you have to measure them individually as they don't necessarily sit exactly at the same height once installed. If you have both products and plan to install them right next to each other, make sure that you leave enough space in between them. We installed them at around waist level, which I think is a very comfortable height. Then we installed the attachment holder right next to the vacuum. Again, be mindful about the space.
Oh wow, you can actually turn it on.
After installation, I thought it was only appropriate to use the vacuum to clean up the mess. This electric pressure washer is actually much heavier than the vacuum cleaner thanks to its 100-foot pressure hose. It weighs at around 66 pounds. The maximum pressure output is 3,300 psi, which is more than enough for when I need to just clean my car. But it's also useful if I need to pressure wash the driveway or even the facade of the house. This wet and dry vacuum has a suction power of 20 kilopascals, which is powerful and can clean quickly and efficiently. It has a 30-foot hose, and Giraffe Tools also included 6 different nozzles, which is very nice. Now it's time to clean the car, and this is actually my first time using it. So I'll be installing the included lead-in hose to the pressure washer, and then I will be attaching my garden hose to it before turning it on.
So before I turn it on, I need to prepare this actual pressure washer gun to this hose right here. Then I just need to add soap or solution.
You also get 4 quick connect nozzles that you can attach to the wand for easy access, and preparing the spray gun is very easy and very straightforward. Just gotta make sure that all the seals are nice and tight before turning it on. I love the convenience of this hose because when you pull it and let go, it locks in place. And when you're done with it, you simply tug at it again, and then you let go as it retracts automatically with a stopper right here. It's super nice and super convenient and very, very clean. Since this was my first time using it, I also placed a towel underneath just in case anything leaks.
The next thing I have to do is just turn the pressure washer on using this switch right here.
And you know what? It just worked just as expected. Now it's time to rinse the car, so I took out the foam gun and attached the widest nozzle that I can use to spray the car. You want to make sure you don't use a narrow nozzle as you don't want to strip the paint of the vehicle. By the way, this pressure washer just made cleaning my wheels super easy. So now I just got to dry up the car using this extra large microfiber towel. My car is ceramic coated, making it much easier to wash off the dirt and to dry off. And when you combine that with the convenience of the power washer, it just saves you a whole lot of time. So that whole process of washing and drying up the car took me a whole lot less time than I normally would using traditional methods. And I think that's one of the biggest benefits of having a pressure washer like this, because aside from the convenience, it just makes things a lot more efficient. And speaking of efficiency, it was very easy to put the pressure washer away since it has built-in holders for all the tools that you need when you use it.
Okay, so if you're wondering why I'm dressed differently, it's because I had to do this recording on a separate day because I just didn't have time to actually film both the pressure washer and the vacuum cleaner. So for today, this is what we'll be using to clean the car. This is the wall-mounted vacuum cleaner, also by Giraffe Tools.
This thing is the silencer, which helps minimize the noise of the vacuum cleaner when it's on. You just pop it on top of the vacuum.
Over here to the side, you can see that it also has a holder for the actual hose. And although it does have a power button over here, you can also turn on the vacuum cleaner using the handle, which is really cool. And similar to the pressure washer, I like the fact that you can just pull on the cord, and once you let go, it'll lock, which is really nice. And then once you're done, you just pull it again, and it'll retract automatically. Giraffe Tools also included this tool holder that I mounted onto the wall next to the vacuum cleaner. That way I can use the different attachments. Super handy and makes it very, very easy to grab whatever attachment that you need. I will most likely be using this. So let's do that.
I used to use a very tiny portable vacuum cleaner to clean the interior of my car, and it was not ideal. Having this one makes everything much easier. And because I had the convenience of using the different attachments right then and there, I can even use this vacuum to clean the floor of the garage. And since this is a wet and dry vacuum, this is such a convenient tool to have in this space. It also has a sensor to let you know if the bin is full. Plus, putting it away is just as easy as the pressure washer.
If you want to clean the vacuum cleaner and basically empty out all the dirt that you've accumulated, you can unlatch this part. There's one on the other side. There you go, dump it. Super convenient.
So what are my thoughts on the retractable pressure washer pro and the retractable vacuum cleaner by Giraffe Tools? 3 things stand out to me. One is that they work as intended, or at least they worked as I would expect them to work. Second is that they look very nice in the garage because of the clean setup. And third, I like the fact that they include everything that you might possibly need to use them properly. Performance was also very satisfactory for my needs, so I guess my only question would be the durability or the longevity of the products themselves, especially for the retracting feature since most of the components here are made out of plastic. Fortunately, after-sales customer support seems to be decent since they promptly responded to my inquiry when I couldn't find the tools. Lastly, the price. The retractable pressure washer pro that they sent me cost around $700, which isn't cheap. Now, I have to admit, I'm not a pressure washer review kind of a guy, so I don't have a real reference point as to whether this is expensive for this type of product or not. However, I do like the clean design, the build quality seems decent, and the convenience of just having it mounted onto the wall and having all the tools readily available makes this price to me kind of worth it. And the same goes with the vacuum cleaner, since this is something that I really needed because I get a lot of dirt inside the cars thanks to my kids. And having that little portable vacuum cleaner that I used to use just wasn't cutting it. The price of this vacuum cleaner is around $350, which is half of the pressure washer. So I think this is a really good buy. Giraffe Tools actually sell cheaper pressure washers that are also wall mounted around the same price as this vacuum cleaner, but they may be a little bit louder and maybe don't have the same amount of pressure as this one. Overall though, I was very satisfied with the performance and very happy with the way they look in this garage space. I can easily clean our vehicles here versus going to the car wash, saving us time and money. So thanks to Giraffe Tools for sending me the products to review, and check out the links that they have provided in the description box. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys again very soon.